Hey guys, Alex from 7th Films back again with the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. Last time around, we started off season 2 with Her Name, where basically, Hakari was concerned because it's been a little while since the end of season 1, so they needed to rekindle their relationship with Rentaro. And to do that, Kusari came up with this drug that essentially maybe accidentally, swapped all of their bodies. And so all of them became different personalities in those bodies, which was very arousing for Rentaro to see all of their different personalities in different form factors, essentially. That sounds terrible when you put it like that, but eventually they got it all sorted out, and then Rentaro found number 7. Good old lucky number 7 being Kurumi. I didn't write down her last name, but Kurumi, a middle schooler who has a bit of a bad temper, mainly just because she gets that way when she's hungry, and she's hungry all the fucking time. So yeah. But eventually, she joined the sisterhood, and then they were going to go to a food competition, and Kurumi didn't want to do it with the others. Would rather go solo, but because she's a little middle school girl, she needs an adult there, and so thank goodness we just got an adult that can work with that. So yeah, when you say it all out loud, it sounds silly. But when you actually watch the show, it's pretty silly too. Anyway. But yeah. So that's pretty much that. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So why don't we just jump right into this episode of the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. Yes, here we go. The other thing, you guys have figured out my type in terms of design. Although this is not a full typing, but that dark hair though. The dark hair that Kurumi has, hers is more purple, and then Shizuka, who has more of a darker blue than purple. You guys are figuring me out. Oh no. It's totally it, because I'm just like, oh, she's so great. Now, the small factor, that's a different thing. Now, it's hard for me to mention that, because, Shizuka, high school girl, Kurumi, middle school girl, me, I'm fucking 28, I'm 6'2", and I'm balding and bearded, and I get chest hair like crazy. So I don't need to be going after, I don't need to be, like, a little too into the small ones, but But I just, it's, part of it is the sweetness factor. I mean, and Shizuka has it more in droves, but I think I still prefer Shizuka. I think Shizuka is still my favorite, honestly. It's just the unending sweetness of her, That is generally, like, what I like the most. In a waifu is unending sweetness, and especially sweetness like out the gate. Like, there are sometimes like there'll be like tsunderes, and it's like, yeah, if you can work with it, you'll get to the sweetness, But I don't know why it's different with like Hakari, because it's like she also has that, but maybe it's because she's too horny. Like, I like the pure. I like the pure girls, Because that's also, I mean, my top waifu of all of anime is like that, incredibly pure and wholesome and very, very sweet and loving. I mean, essentially, to give you guys, like, what... Shizuka is a good example. I would also say Mimosa from Black Clover is also a good example, which is hilarious because Mimosa is not my top waifu of that show, but that's because they put so much into Noelle. So Noelle is an example of, if you can work through the tsundere, you get to the sweet part, But yeah, it's like that's That's my type. And I guess though my top number one waifu does not have dark hair. She has white hair, but still, or silver, I guess. But still, I like that. I like darker hair. Actually, of my top waifus, most of them have darker hair, you know? Like blue hair, black hair, more blue hair. It's just that very darker color. A lot of them have that, but my top number one, I guess, doesn't, so I don't know. I was about to say you guys don't care, but we're watching the 100 Girlfriends, so I feel like that kind of talk can exist here, you know? So yeah, so Shizuka, definitely my favorite from this show, especially. Just incredibly sweet all the time, and dark hair, and very cuddleable. Is that a word? It is now. So, oh boy. So yeah, but we had the competition. We had the competition, which was interesting. That's I don't know if I've ever seen that many anime characters want to throw up like that, you know? Like, that was crazy how much, like, people were just like, if I eat another bite, I'm going to die. And then they kept going, and it was, like, ridiculous, you know? But they did it. So they had the rice competition, then the tapioca, which was funny. I like that with Shizuka, that it's like, no, her jaw is so much stronger than everyone else's because she has to train it to be that much stronger so that she can chew, because her mouth is so small. And it's just like, okay, I guess I get what you're going for, but that's like really specific. So, but she did. But and then I like, especially too, because of the outfit she was wearing. It's like, she's our little pack squirrel, you know, our little chipmunk. So then you had the sushi with Nano, who just wasn't even swallowing. I mean, dude, sometimes when like we make macaroni, I fucking love macaroni, dude. I like macaroni is so. I mean, it's a very specific macaroni. Like, I will admit that it's the fucking, you know, store bought. Well, I guess everything's store bought, but you know, the very like craft like I'm sure a lot of actual people that like actual macaroni probably are disgusted by that, but yeah, when we get some good macaroni, there are times where I eat it so quickly and I barely even swallow. But that's macaroni, not just sushi. Like, that is ridiculous, you know? Wasn't there, every so often I get recommended, isn't there like a video of like a dog where like someone had like a full burrito and they just snarfed it in 2 seconds? It's just like, that can't be good for you, man. So, dog burrito. It's like ridiculous. This is 17 years ago. Good lord. Okay, well, it wasn't. It's pretty quick, but this is great. I just reacted to something else without you even seeing. Maybe I could put it in. I guess I could, if I remember. Maybe I'll put it in actually over here. That was me reacting to it. So I don't know. But yeah, so it's like that's ridiculous. And then the fact that it's just like, oh, she has to get the last one down, but how? So she puts herself in a near-death experience because she's afraid of heights. So she goes up there to eat it, and she gets it down, and then she's fucking terrified because she's scared of heights. So Rentaro has to go get her. And then, you know, all the guys are like, oh, how dare you take our Rapunzel from us? Like, motherfucker, she was his Rapunzel long before you ever laid eyes on her. And then there was the spice. Man, do I need to read that chapter in the manga, though, of Karane eating the spicy food? Because they cut that out. It's like, oh, suffice to say that, you know, they managed to do it with some hijinks. Anyway, and it's just gone. It's like, ah, poor Karane. Let me see. Oh yeah, I wanted to see like what it said afterwards.
You could read the manga for the spicy details.
Death between cuts. When a character's death is revealed via narration and not shown, is often used in period dramas and canceled manga. Aww. Yeah. So yeah, they ended up cutting her scene. Also, the other guy, Chonko, they said he was they said he was different from, like, his design was different from the manga. And then and then Karane says like, oh, maybe the voice actor is the same, but it's like there's no voice actors in manga. Do I need to look this guy up? Fucking Chonko. I do kind of like the name though. Chonko 100 Girlfriends. Wait, so Chonko, Takeko Super Deluxe got changed from a girl to a man in the anime and changed the name too. What a strange thing. Oh, okay, so Takeko Super Deluxe is a parody of a Japanese celebrity named Matsuko Deluxe. Due to avoid any potential lawsuits for the anime adaptation, Takeko Super Deluxe was renamed to Chonko Bakun Ishiki, and some character appearances changed. Okay, so that's why they did that. You can get away with that in manga, but you can't get away with that in the anime. So, what a funny thing that is. So, fucking Chonko. Oh man, I want to start saying Chonko more. I don't know. I don't really have any reason to say that at all, but there's just something funny about it. Just, man, fucking Chonko. I don't know. I'm a bit of a Chonko myself, so. Actually, I kind of wish, because then all of this I could just sort of like get rid of the machine and then I would be skinny. So, meh. So, and then and then the sweets, the sweets competition where it's like, oh, Hakari and Hahari are eating all the sweets, and it's just like, oh, you got to stop the Gorilla Syndicate. It was nice to see the Gorilla Syndicate again. I like that the boyfriend got some lines too. But then it's just like, oh, all those sweets are just going to become fat. And I like that even though Hakari came up with that, it put both her and Hahari off. Because they're like, oh no, well, what if we gain weight? And I love Karane has to be like, if you gain weight, it goes straight to your boobs. Like, but then it's just like, oh, I'm sure Rentaro won't mind an extra cup size or two. It's like, oh my god, more? More? We can't do more? Jiminy Christmas, man. This... At a point, I'm gonna be honest. At a point, it's too big. I'm gonna be very, very honest. I know there's gonna be a lot of guys that are gonna be like, no, it's never too big. It's like sometimes though, like for your own spine, for the sake of your spine, you don't need to get any bigger. Perfectly balanced. Perfect. Hang on. Perfect. Nope. Perfect. Hang on. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. So, they took a minute. Perfectly balanced took a minute, but we got there in the end. Fucking Chonko. Every time I look at it on my notes, just fucking Chonko. It's just fun to say. So, speaking of saying, I love that. That's how it's just like, how do you get that last bite in? It's like, he will eat it because it's from his adorable girlfriend. So, he said, and he ate it, and it's just, she's so fucking cute. It's, like, ridiculous, And then, she could ask for any taste that she wanted. It's a good thing he was, like, specific about that. It's like, oh, I'll get you any taste you want. And not any food you want, any taste that you want. She wanted the taste of him. And now, every time she thinks of broth, she thinks of the taste of him instead. But that's good. That's good that she got the kiss. So, I do like her. I do really like her. I like her attitude. I like how cute she is without the attitude as well. I love her design. I'm giving myself away with my typings, my anime girl types. But I am somewhat. It is somewhat of a broad typing, you know. Like, because honestly, if you looked at Kurumi and then you looked at my number one waifu, you would not suspect that, you know? You would not suspect her, basically, so... God, I make it sound like she's a real person. What's the, was it The Force Unleashed? Star Wars The Force Unleashed, where it's just like, Vader is like, she is not real, and fucking Sam Witwer was like, she is real to me! That's what we are. That's what we are with our anime and our waifus. So, yeah. Anywho, that's pretty much it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my 100 Girlfriends reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.